Okay, so let's talk about Splash Mountain. I need a good song to talk about this. Hold on. I've got some Yoshi mix in here. Hold on. Let me find the Yoshi song. Relaxing Yoshi music. Okay. Hi, welcome to Storytime with Aru. Today I'm going to tell you about my Splash Mountain trip. My Disneyland trip, but my Splash Mountain ride. You know what? I didn't rehearse, so this is all improvised. So we went on Splash Mountain and we woke up early because, you know, whenever I'm on vacation, especially somewhere like a theme park or the beach, I'm like, yo, we get up at 6, we get there before it's crowded because I have social anxiety and I can't deal with crowded places. So we gotta go when nobody is there. So we did that. We got up early. We got there right when the park opened. And so the first ride we decided to go on is Splash Mountain, because it's always so crowded, stupid crowded. Ugh. Anyway, so we go on Splash Mountain and we have the whole boat to ourselves. So we have to sit in the middle because we had to keep the boat balanced or something like that. They said we couldn't sit on the end because who wants to get wet, right? Nobody really wants to get wet. And yeah, so... And I don't like getting wet because I'm afraid people are going to think I peed myself. I don't know, it's one of those anxiety things where I'm like, if I'm wet, someone's going to think I peed my pants and then I'm going to look like an idiot. So anyway, so they made us sit in the center and Tinto knackered sounds amazing. So we sit in the center, and so we're going to Splash Mountain, you know, all the little critters, we're going, you know, water, swoosh, 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 you know, very relaxing, very zen. All the critters are having a good time, they're partying and up, you know, raving in the little tunnel thing, and it's dark as can be. I can't see anything really because I got bad eyesight, so I can only see certain things, and it was fun. It was nice. There's critters singing. Everybody's having a good time. And then Kelly starts telling me, he's like, you know, this is worse than Guardians of the Galaxy. It is way worse than Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, how is this worse than Guardians of the Galaxy? Guardians of the Galaxy is a 131-foot drop. And he's like, no, this is a lot scarier than Guardians of the Galaxy. Trust me, you're gonna be freaking terrified. So I'm like, okay, you know what? This sounds like if this is worse than Guardians of the Galaxy, I really am gonna die. Because there's no seatbelts in this boat, you know? You just kind of sit there and you pray that you don't slip out. So I'm like starting to like mentally prepare myself. I'm like, okay, so this drop has to be giant, you know? This drop at the end has to be really big because if this is worse than Guardians of the Galaxy, I swear to God, I'm gonna die. So I start praying. I start entering the spirit realm, right? And then it gets fast, it kicks up, and then there's this drop inside. And the drop inside, because that's when I wasn't expecting the drop, it's before Kelly told me, but the first drop I wasn't expecting, because it's this like really nice like storybook ride, you know? Like you think it's gonna be a storybook ride, nothing extreme's gonna happen, and then boom, you know, they drop you, they're like, yo, yay, you know? And you fall down and you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. So I was like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that, what the heck? And then Kelly's like, yeah, this is worse. This is when he goes on his spiel about saying, yeah, this is worse than Guardians of the Galaxy. And you wanted to go on this. Now you're gonna see it's way worse. And I'm like, okay, crap. Did I make a mistake by picking this ride? So yeah, we're going down. We're going, and speed picks up, right? And it's like a storybook ride still. And it's just like drop, like I think there's 2 drops inside. The first one was real scary, was not expecting. My stomach almost came out of my mouth. And so yeah, so we're going up finally, you know, and then the music gets creepy, you know, and there's some creepy stuff going on, real creepy stuff that you can't explain. So there's a bunch of creepy stuff going on, right? And the animals, like this haunted music picks up like dun 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 dun, you know, and it's really like something bad's gonna happen, you know, and then like all the critters are like, oh, scared and stuff, and I'm like, okay, well these animals are scared out of their brains. You know, this bunny's about to like, looks like she just got freaking her feet cut off. You know, everybody's just scared. Kelly's scared, right? Kelly's in front of me going on this spiel about how this is scarier than Guardians of the Galaxy. These animals are scared. They stop singing their songs. There's some haunted music playing in the background. Like, I am real nervous right now. I can feel the sweat calm down, like, and I got wet already, so I'm cold too, because it's air conditioned in that like little cave thing, so I'm shivering and trembling out of fear and like sheer being cold. So then we go up this thing, it's like chuk 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 chuk, you know, when you go up a roller coaster and you're like being dragged up like chuk 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 chuk, and Kelly's still on his spiel, you know, he's like, yes, this is way worse than Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, and he's still going, and the drop, he's like, the drop is coming, the drop is we're about to drop, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, so I start praying to God. I was like, God, I know I already asked you for an extra life, but I'm gonna have to ask again because I made a darn big mistake. And then we get to the top, and I'm like, you know, you can go find the picture on Facebook. It's pretty swell, honestly. It's, my face is like sheer terror, and I'm like, and so we drop. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. I felt a little something, but I didn't feel a lot of something, you know? I just felt a little teensy, like little woo, you know? And so I was like, really, dude? Really? You built up all this anxiety and fear for nothing, you know? And yeah, so that's my story about Splash Mountain, and that's the explanation behind the picture of where I look absolutely terrified. So, yeah, it wasn't that bad. But because Kelly kept pushing my buttons, you know, I worked myself up real good. So yeah.